All right, so now this chapter really talks about people who are at the beginning stages of potentially an add-on program or a whole new program. And the hardest part usually for a lot of these people who are in that particular point of transition is, how do I start my vision? What is my vision? How do I even think about starting a vision? If I've never done this before, I've never done a vision board, I've never done anything for myself in regards to this particular new venture that I'm going to go into. And so I wanted to kind of lay out some real easy bullet points to think about as you're starting to work on your vision. This should be really simple for you guys to understand, but also it's very potent in its effectiveness in developing you guys for the future. So the first thing I want to talk about is everything starts with your destination. Okay? We need to understand that your destination is everything. Okay? We have to realize what our outcome is. So many times I talk to young, aspiring people who want to get involved in youth sports on some level, and they don't have an outcome that they're really focused on. They're like, hey, I just want to go do some stuff. I want to get involved. But they don't really know what they want that to look like. They have no idea, are you building something that you may want to sell one day? Are you doing something that's just a short term, hey, I want to do this when my son's in high school or my daughter's in high school or whatever? We have to start understanding what our desired outcome is. That'll really help paint the picture for us as we move forward. The next thing we want to think about is, what's your purpose, right? What is our purpose as we begin to develop this plan of action, right? We start to look at this. Why does anybody care about your program? And I hate to be so brash, but that's a question you got to ask yourself. Why are people going to care that I'm doing this? Why are people going to get involved? What is really going to drive those emotional strings to get people excited about what I'm doing? So really it is important to think about why somebody's going to take their hard-earned dollars and become a part of your program versus another program from an emotional level. Because remember, emotion drives action. So if we can tap into that type of psyche, it will help deliver the type of customers that you're looking for. The next thing, what do you need, right? So we've got this outcome we're looking for. We have an idea of what the purpose is all going to be about, but what do we need to be able to execute this? It's another huge problem that a lot of young entrepreneurs who get involved in youth and amateur sports don't really begin to ask themselves. They don't understand what type of people they need. They don't understand what kind of facilities they need, products, or funds, right? You might need to raise some capital. You might need to put some capital in to get that. I mean, it's no secret that the number one reason businesses or programs fail is a lack of funding. I mean, we see that all over the country with whether it's school systems or nonprofit youth organizations or for-profit youth organizations. So we got to start thinking about how we're going to put enough fuel in the tank financially to kind of get through this process. The next thing is, what kind of staff do I need, right? So we talked about maybe you need some people. What kind of people, right? We definitely want to make sure we're not hiring the same person that we are. We want to make sure we're hiring people that bring something to the table, that complement what we do in regards to, we have a weakness, we're honest, unemotional about it, and we're going to hire somebody that's strong in that area so that we've got a great dream team, is what I like to call it. Put together your dream team in your head. Our next point, build a simple branding phrase, okay? What does that mean? That means something that you want to be your slogan, something that you want to be on your business cards, something that when they hear your program's name, this phrase kind of sticks with people. You can use it on your social media feeds. You can use it on your website. You can use it to close out your emails. I'll give you an example of one that I've always used. Doing this for a reason, not just for a season, right? It's a great tagline that we came up with back in 2005. Actually, one of our parents helped me with that. But it was a great way to really drive home the fact that the people that were involved and the people that I wanted to attract to my program had to be doing that for a reason. Don't just come here and participate in the program for a season because you've got a different set of goals than we have. We're actually doing this for a reason. So build whiteboard it, try to play around with it, run it past some people, but it's a great way to say, hey, I'm such and such, I'm with this program, and our tagline is this, okay? The next thing, get into action. Get started, start hustling your idea, start pushing your idea out there, okay? Start understanding that your vision may change as you start to share it with people. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because, you know, one of the greatest things that a coach told me a long time ago is, hey, dude, you're not going to see the picture if you're in the frame. You're just not. So somebody outside the picture is going to be able to tell you, you got a little hole right here. Hey, I'm not sure if that's going to work. Hey, you may think about this. So get into action, get it out there, get your vision out there, because it will help you develop and refine your program, okay? Now, once all these steps are done, we get to one of the most important, if not the most important part of this. And I want you guys to understand that your vision is yours. It should come from inspiration. It should come from you discovering exactly what you want to do. This is not a 1 day, 1 hour exercise. This should be done again and again and again until we get it to the way we want to get it to. Now, once it's done, we start becoming successful. We start sharing the idea. We start getting some momentum in the marketplace, okay? Now this is the challenge. The next part here that I want to bring up is things either fit or they don't. What does that mean? Remember we talked about people? They either fit that vision or they don't. Remember we talked about purpose? Well, if we're going to do something, that purpose either fits our vision or it doesn't. You're walking home one day, you're going to your car, and you know, your competitor calls you and says, hey man, you're really doing well. I want to get out of this business. How about I sell you my business? Or how about I merge with you? What if we came together and just built a super program? That either fits your vision or it doesn't. It's just that simple. But without a clear-cut vision that you've developed and that you know inside and out, you're not going to be properly equipped to make those decisions. So the last part here is by far the most important bullet point. You got to stay true to what your vision is and what you want to do moving forward. So it's going to be tempting to make some decisions. It's going to be tempting to bring some people on, maybe your friends, maybe some family, but you've got to think about your vision in an abstract way and just say that either fits this or it doesn't.